Happy Tuesday. Hello. Howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. Good to have y'all joining us. We will get started in just a couple minutes. If you're hopping on early, wondering what equipment you need, you will need a weight. We got some deadlift high pulls. We have some windmills, so probably a light to moderate weight for windmills, a little bit heavier for deadlift high pulls. I have kettlebells. You can also use dumbbells. Slam ball if you have it. If you don't have it, that's okay. I always have options for you. We are going to throw in probably deadlift high pull or kettlebell swing instead if you do not have a slam ball. And then that's all. That's what I've got. A variety of weights and a slam ball if you have it. Slam ball fun tonight. Oh, I almost forgot the one big piece of equipment that I have. It was behind me, so I forgot about it. If you have a rower, grab your rower. If you do not have a rower, as most of us do not at home, make sure you have something cardio. We'll give you an option, like you can do any cardio movement, any conditioning movement. So you do not have to have a rower to participate in our workout tonight. Hey friends, good to see you. We got about a minute to go. Good to see you guys. I just told everybody that was already on the equipment that we needed, but I will remind everybody once we start at 5:30. It is such a beautiful day outside. Hope you guys have been able to get out and enjoy it just a little bit. I'm in Virginia, so our clubs are open. I got to be out front, being our temperature checker for a little bit, which was nice to get to enjoy the beautiful weather. All right, you guys, it is 5:30. Let me pause my music and we'll get started. All right, 5:30. Welcome to Gold's Fit Live. Hopefully you guys got the memo. Tonight we switched to Gold's Fit Live. We're gonna be doing Gold's Fit Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is our first week, so hopefully you guys are gonna love it as much as I do. I'm super excited to be here. Coach Sarah, if I haven't had the pleasure of working out with you yet, so nice to meet you. We have an awesome workout for you tonight. We've got a little bit of hinging, a little bit of core, and some aerobic work to finish us off tonight, all right? Before we jump right into that workout, we gotta get the body ready to work, a little warmer, and ready to rock and roll. So we are gonna start, I promised I'd tell you what equipment we needed again. So I have a slam ball. If you have it, grab it. If you do not, there will always be an option. So I have a moderate to heavier weight for deadlift high pulls, and then a lighter weight, lighter to moderate for windmills, which is gonna be a core exercise, and you absolutely don't have to weight it, but you will have the option, and so you don't wanna go too heavy there. And then I have my handy dandy rower here. If you do not have a rower, no worries. Most of us do not have one at home. I have the privilege of being in our gym, so I have all of our equipment available to me. But again, if you don't have a rower, no worries, I will give options. It's just our conditioning piece, so you don't need any bit of equipment, just your body weight will be just fine. We will get you nice and conditioned during that portion. Okay, let's get rocking and rolling with that warm up. We've got a 6-minute EMOM, so every minute on the minute, we're gonna hit 3 different exercises. First minute, we've got 10 airplanes. The amount of time that you have left over in that minute is rest. Top of the next minute, we've got 15 deadlift high pull. Again, as soon as you finish, you get to rest. And then the top of the 3rd minute, we've got 20 dead bugs. All right, so let me show you what each of those movements is gonna look like. For your airplane, it's essentially a deadlift with no weight. So we're looking at a single leg option. So I'm gonna stand on my left foot here. You guys can see from the side. I'm gonna hinge my hips back. My arms are out to the side like an airplane. That's why it's called that. And then I'm gonna return to standing just by squeezing my glute and standing If you don't want to leave your leg up, stability is an issue, you can always leave that foot on the ground and get just as much work, just as much range of motion, and just as much activation in that glute and hamstring, okay? So no worries. So we're gonna hit 10 on each side. Again, the rest of that minute is gonna be rest. Next minute is 15 deadlift high pull. So start a little bit lighter since we are in warm up, but you're gonna hinge those hips back just like we did for our airplane, but then you're gonna really be explosive as you drive your hips forward, creating weightlessness as you guide with the elbows leading and bring that weight up just in front of the chest and then back down. You should not feel any weight here. It's completely driven by the hips, so you're weightless and then you let it come back down. I'll show you a couple reps from the front and from the side so you guys can see what it looks like. Shoulders are back and down. My toes are pointing forward. Hips are back. Explode and guide. Right here. And then from the side, back is tight. Reset. And that is your deadlift high pull. We've got 15 of those. And then your last movement is gonna be 20 dead bugs. So you're on your back, core is nice and tight. You're gonna extend opposite arm, opposite leg, and then bring both arms and knees over hips and shoulders. I'll show you what that looks like. It sounds more confusing than it is, I promise. So on your back, knees over hips, hands over shoulders, low back, press into the floor, opposite arm, opposite leg, bring it back. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You can do both, and that's gonna take you into your hollow body position, which we're gonna hit a little bit in our strength skill. All right, that's all we've got, guys. 3 movements. We're gonna hit 2 rounds because we do have 6 minutes. All right, so only thing you need is a light to moderate weight for your deadlift high pull. We've got a 10-second countdown coming. Starting out with those 10 airplanes. 10 per side. Here we go. Arms out, get ready to fly. I'm already falling on my first rep. I can't watch you guys. Brings up a good point though, your gaze should be just like 1 to 2 feet in front of you, maybe 3. Not looking up, because that's not gonna keep your head neutral. So I'm gonna send my hips back. Feel a nice stretch in my hamstrings. Again, you can leave your back foot down, touching the floor. I'm actually able to get a bigger range of motion because I have that stability piece. I'm going to switch. My balance is off tonight. It's been a while. Rest. Oh, rest. All right, guys, deadlift high pull. I was thinking we were counting down, up, not down. All right, 15. Explosive hips. Reset those shoulders back and down every time. Elbows higher than hands so that you have control. If that kettlebell starts to flip up, your hands have control to push it away. Go ahead and rest. Get set up. 20 dead bugs are next. Take that space away that's created by your low back arch. Knees over hips. Head is neutral. Looks like I have an apple or a ball under my chin. If that strains your neck, use your hands to support. You can do both. The key on this one is to really make sure that low back stays stays pressed into the floor. If your low back starts to arch, you're gonna feel some low back pain, and that's not what we're looking for. We're really trying to activate those core muscles, okay? All right, guys, rest. Back to the top with your airplanes, 10 per side. One more round of each. Here we go. I'm gonna start on my other leg since I didn't get all 10 of my reps in. Hopefully you're feeling that hamstring get a nice deep stretch. And then you're squeezing your glutes as you bring those hips forward. I'm going to switch legs. Make sure you're having enough time to get both sides in. All right, you guys, rest. Get set up for those dental tie pulls. 15 reps here. Shoulders back and down. Explosive hips. Here we go. Remember, we're not feeling anything in the shoulders because it should be weightless here. If it's not weightless, I want you to be more explosive with those hips. Just like you're jumping as far as you can, but drive that energy through those feet. They're screwed in tight to the floor. All right, team. Rest. Dead bugs are next. Get set up. Press that low back into the floor. Extend arm and leg as far as you can, maintaining that low back contact. Continuing to breathe. Twenty reps here. And rest. If you're still working through those last couple reps, go ahead and finish out. Grab a quick drink, and then we're gonna get set up for our strength skills section tonight. Let's set our timer. All right. So our next set, this is our strength skill section. So tonight is more of a skill. We're gonna work on kettlebell or dumbbell windmills. All right, quick drink. If you guys have never done these before, don't worry, we're gonna walk you through it. As I demonstrate, I want you guys, if you've never done these before, I want you to walk through with no external load, so just body weight only, so you kind of get the movement down. And then as we get into our strength skills section, we can go ahead and add weight. If you're ready, if you're not, we're gonna just keep it body weight, cool? So on this one, you're gonna start, your feet are about shoulder width apart, so it's about a squat stance. And I'm gonna start out turning my toes a little bit to the left, all right? So that's the side that we're gonna hinge opposite from. So we're gonna pretend like my right hand has a weight, it does not, but because we have a weight overhead, we're gonna look up. Anytime we have weight overhead and we're moving, we wanna make sure that we're watching that low, all right? So from here, I'm gonna hinge my hips back and to the right, so opposite of the way my toes are pointing, and I'm gonna reach my inside hand down towards the floor as I'm And then I'm going to extend my hips as I bring my body back to an upright position. All right, so again, hips back. I'm watching my weight overhead as my other hand reaches to the floor, and then I extend my hips using my glutes and my hamstrings. Cool? If I switch it to the other side, it looks the exact same. We're just going the other way. I want you guys to get the feel for it so you know if you're ready to add load or not. So arm overhead, this is my left hand. My right hand is inside my thigh. I reach up, my hand slides down towards the floor, and then I extend my hips back to the top. One more rep, slide it down, straight line from my top hand to my bottom hand. And then I bring it right back up. So my hand is always staying directly stacked over my shoulder. So when I go down, it's over my shoulder, and when I come back up, it stays right here. So we're working on shoulder stability. We're working on hamstring mobility and flexibility. We're working on core strength and stability, protecting that back, protecting that spine. So this is such a great all-around movement to make us stronger for everyday life. Cool? So for the workout, for the strength skill portion, we're gonna hit 45 seconds of a windmill on the left side, rest for 15, 45 seconds windmill on the right side, rest for 15, hollow hold, 45 seconds, rest for 15, and then we've got 3 rounds of that, all right? So if you've never done these before, go ahead and just do body weight only. If you are adding weight, this is what it will look like. Let me grab my lighter weight here. So you're gonna get that weight overhead. You can snatch it, you can clean and press it, however you wanna do it. I'm watching, I touch down to the floor, and I bring it back up, okay? If your mobility does not permit you to go all the way to the ground, that's okay. If you reach your windmill and you feel things start to tighten and your body gets out of whack, come right back up. Don't worry about going all the way to the floor. Cool? If at any point you guys need modifications, always just shoot me a message here in the comments and I'll get you set up. Cool? So windmill left, windmill right, and then hollow hold. We talked about when we were doing our dead bugs, but it's basically that extended position on your back, low back press into the floor. It looks like this. So I'm laying, I've got a space, I make everything tight, low back is pressed into the floor. That's my hollow hold. All right, so that's our strength skill, guys. We've got 3 rounds, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Who's ready to rock and roll? I am. All right, 10-second countdown. Starting out with windmills on the left. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So bring your weight up first. If you want to use a dumbbell, you can. So I'm here. My toes are pointing to the right. My weight is in my left hand. Slow and controlled. Reach down to the floor. Bring it back up. Probably feeling those hamstrings limit your range of motion a little bit, right? Keep it going. Rest. All right, guys, get ready for the right side. So now I'm going to shift my toes to the left. guys can see, a little bit different with a different implement. We're going to start left hand up, toes pointing to the right. Notice on your kettlebell too, wrist is nice and neutral. Wrist is not here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I don't hold my wrist like this. Hold your wrist neutral so you're in a nice straight line. All right, that's going to allow your wrist to stay safer and stronger. You can support a lot more weight here than you can here. Shoulder stability. Core strength. Love this movement. All right, guys, quick recovery. Toes are going to switch to the left. Actually, I was going to snatch that up so you guys can see. You can bring it up, clean, and press. All right? Hips back. Squeeze your glutes as you drive those hips forward. How's everybody doing out there? I don't see any questions or comments popping up, so I'm assuming you guys are all good. Keep it up. Remember, you do not have to add weight here. If this is a new movement to you, body weight is totally fine. And wrist. Hollow hold. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Shaking already. Tight, tight, tight. Squeeze. Quads are tight. Core and stretch. Wow, maybe not as quite as tight as it was 3 months ago. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, 1. Back. Woo. I can feel myself starting to lose that one. All right, guys, last round. Windmills on the left. I'm going to stick with kettlebell. Another option, if you need more of a challenge, go ahead and get started. If you need more of a challenge, stability ball, all right? That's going to require or challenge your stability a lot more, even than your kettlebell ball. So weight is in your left hand. Toes are slightly turned to the right. We're watching that weight. Nice and slow and controlled, guys. Nice straight line. Rest. Switching toes. Pointing to your left. Weight's going to be in your right hand. Or body weight. Get ready to rock. Here we go. Last round of these. Keep it up, guys. Requiring lots of core because I won't see them after we end class. After the workout, make sure you let me know how you like those windmills, all right? Once we post this to the channel, I'd love to have your feedback. All right, guys, reset. Quick sip, and then we're gonna get rocking and rolling with our training tonight. All right, so what is on tap for training tonight? I know that's the question of the day. We've got a 10-minute, sorry, I'll stop the music. All right, we've got a 10-minute AMRAP, as many rounds as possible in 10 minutes of 4 movements, okay? 15 ball slams, 200-meter row, 15 V-ups, or 20 and 20 skaters per side, all right? If you don't have some of that equipment, please don't think that you're not able to do this workout. I have options for you, okay? So 15 slams. You're gonna grab a ball, if you have it. If you don't, hold tight, I got an option for you. All right, your feet are gonna be outside the ball. You're gonna hinge your hips back. I'm gonna explode that ball up, driving my hips forward, slam it back down, try to catch it on the rebound, drive it back up, slam it down. I'll show you a couple reps here. All right, options. If you do not have a slam ball, you can always do shadow slams. It might seem like it's not gonna get your heart rate up, but it does, I promise you. The other option is that you could do some deadlift high pulls, just like we did in the warm-up. So quickly, hips go back, shoulders backing down, exploding dive. Right here, okay? Next one is a 200-meter row. So if you have a rower, 200 meters. If you don't have a rower, I'm just looking for about 45 seconds to 1 minute of a conditioning movement. You can choose burpees, mountain climbers. I was gonna say skaters, but we have those coming up. Jumping jacks, anything that you like conditioning-wise. Jump rope, anything there, okay? And then 15 V-ups. Body is fully extended. Hands and feet are gonna meet in the middle. Here, you could go unilateral, one leg at a time, or bring the knees in for a super crunch, okay? 15 of those, and then 20 skaters per side. So you're trying to jump as wide as you can, keep that chest lifted, and sink down into that hip, 20 each way. If you're not jumping today, you can hit a curtsy lunge, where you're just stepping back, here, or you can go reverse lunge and just give me a little hop or just come up on your toe. So you're not quite jumping, but you get a little extra out of that movement, all right? You guys know what to do. If you have questions, you know where to reach me. One more point, this is an AMRAP, so we're all gonna be at different movements during this time. It's aerobic, so you should not be sprinting out of the gates, 15 slams, and then need to rest for 30 seconds, right? Steady pace. I want you to sustain it for the full 10 minutes. Try not to take breaks, okay? If you don't have a rower, any conditioning movement, 45 seconds to 1 minute. Cool? All right, guys, I'm gonna get the timer going. 10 minutes. You got a 10-second countdown, starting with those slams. Get ready. Here we go. Explosive. 15. 10. Yes, you got it. Helping each other out, I love it. Once you finish your 200 meters, or any conditioning, 15 V-ups. Keep it up, guys. Option. If you want more of a challenge, keep that back foot lifted. If you need a little extra stability, put your back foot down. Try to sink into your hip as you land. Nice and steady, guys. Keep it up. Back to the top. Woo, 15 slams. Keep it up, guys. How we doing? I love it. 15 V-ups. should be up. Nice deep breaths. Start to bring it back down. Nice job. We're gonna stick around if you can. Couple minutes of stretching, and then we'll peace out for tonight, all right? All right, guys. As you're letting the heart rate come back down, nice deep breath. Arms overhead, and exhale. Nice and slow, push it out. Deep breath. One more. All right. Heart rate is still up, but we're not gonna lay down quite yet. So we're gonna have a seat. Let me turn my music down just a little bit. All right, guys. We're gonna do the figure 4 seated. Turn my timer on. 30 seconds. So have a seat. I'm gonna cross one leg over the other. So it's like I'm making a 4, right? And then I'm gonna bring that foot close to my butt. So this hip, this glute, is getting a nice deep stretch, all right? Typically, I like to have everybody lay down for this. You're gonna get a deeper stretch, but heart rate's still pretty high. So I don't want you to lay down quite yet. Keep that head up above your heart. Nice deep breaths. All right, 30 seconds, now we're gonna switch. So cross that other leg, draw the straight leg in so your heel is close to your butt. Again, continue with those nice deep breaths as you try to get a deep stretch into your glutes. So my knee that's bent, you can also try to push that away from your body, and you're gonna feel that a little deeper as well. All right, guys, from here, we're gonna turn it to the cobra. So you're gonna flip over onto your tummy, hands on your shoulders, push up, shoulders away from your ears, and look up. Stretching out those abs, hip flexors. I like to rotate my shoulders a little bit side to side. Continue with those nice deep breaths. And then the last movement, you're gonna bring it down into pancake. Bring your opposite foot towards your opposite hand. This is a scorpion hold. Try to get your shoulders as flat as you can, and then heel up by your opposite hand. So hold that for 30. Another option is you can cross one leg just sitting upright. My right knee is up. I'm gonna hug it with my left hand, and I'm gonna turn and look over my right shoulder. You're still getting a little bit of that thoracic spine. Deep glute stretch here. Not going to hit the hip flexors in this position. And switch. If you're in your scorpion hold, switch legs. If it doesn't feel good to be laying flat yet, just sit on up with me and in this position. I'll show you another stretch with those hip flexors. You can hold there, hip flexor stretch, come on up to a kneeling position, and just drive those hips forward. I'm squeezing my glute in the back. That's really gonna help inhibit that hip flexor on that leg. So my right knee is down, my right glute is squeezed, and I'm stretching my right hip. Again, you wanna hold that for about 30 seconds. And then I'm going to switch to my other side. So I'm driving my hips forward, squeezing my glutes, opening up those hips. All right, team, you guys hang out there. I want you to go ahead and repeat those maybe 4. Stretch even longer if you want to. Best time to stretch is after your workout. Everything's nice and warm and mobile, all right? Hopefully you guys had an awesome workout. I clearly did. I'll see you tomorrow night for Gold's Fit again at 5:30, and we'll see you when we see you. Have an awesome night, guys. Thanks for joining us.